The Sulawesi Crested Macaque, also called the Celebes Crested Macaque or Black Ape, originates from the Indonesian island of Sulawesi and a few nearby smaller islands. It is an Old World monkey species that is unique to this region, making it an endemic primate of Indonesia. The species' restricted distribution highlights its strong connection to the island's ecological systems and its long evolutionary history there. Their primary habitat consists of tropical lowland and submontane rainforests. These forests provide the dense canopy and humid environment that the macaques depend on for food, shelter, and social interaction. They are most often found in undisturbed primary forests, but they can also adapt to secondary forests and cultivated areas close to human settlements, as long as there is enough tree cover. The lush and diverse vegetation of Sulawesi supports the macaques throughout the year, offering both protection and resources within their natural range. The Sulawesi Crested Macaque population has declined sharply over the past few decades. Today, it is estimated that fewer than 5,000 individuals remain in the wild, though exact numbers are difficult to determine because of the dense forests they inhabit and the fragmented nature of their populations. Historically, they were once far more widespread across northern Sulawesi, but habitat loss and hunting have reduced their numbers significantly. They are classified as critically endangered on the IUCN Red List, which means they face an extremely high risk of extinction in the wild. Their rarity is tied mainly to deforestation, as large areas of Sulawesi's tropical rainforest have been cleared for agriculture and human settlement. Additionally, in some regions they are hunted for bushmeat, which has put further pressure on already vulnerable groups. Small populations also survive on nearby smaller islands, such as Bacon, where they were introduced by humans. In some cases, these introduced populations are now more stable than those in their native range. Conservation programs are ongoing to protect remaining habitats and raise awareness about their endangered status, but the species remains one of the rarest primates in Indonesia. Small populations also survive on nearby smaller islands, such as Bacon, where they were introduced by humans. In some cases, these introduced populations are now more stable than those in their native range. Conservation programs are ongoing to protect remaining habitats and raise awareness about their endangered status, but the species remains one of the rarest primates in Indonesia. The Sulawesi Crested Macaque has a striking appearance, with a coat that is almost entirely jet black. Their hair is short and dense, with a distinctive crest of longer hair on the top of the head that gives the species its name. The skin of the face is also black, which makes their expressive eyes stand out vividly. One of their most noticeable features is the bare, bright pink or reddish patch of skin on the rump, which is especially prominent in females during certain times of their reproductive cycle. They are robust and muscular monkeys with relatively long limbs that allow them to move efficiently on the ground as well as through trees. Their body structure is well suited for a largely terrestrial lifestyle, though they are still agile climbers. They have a short tail, sometimes so reduced that it appears almost absent, which makes them appear more ape-like compared to other monkeys. Sulawesi Crested Macaques are medium-sized primates. Adult males are larger than females, usually measuring about 55 to 65 centimeters in body length, while females are slightly smaller, around 45 to 55 centimeters. Their weight also shows sexual dimorphism. Males typically weigh between 9 and 10 kilograms, while females average around 5 to 6 kilograms. This difference in size gives males a more imposing presence within their social groups. Sulawesi Crested Macaques are highly social primates that live in large, cohesive groups, sometimes numbering over 20 to 40 individuals. Within these groups, both males and females establish hierarchies, though female bonds are especially strong and often form the backbone of group stability. Grooming plays an important role in maintaining social ties, reducing tension, and strengthening relationships among members. They are primarily diurnal, meaning they are active during the day. Much of their time is spent moving together through the forest, foraging, resting, and engaging in social activities. At night, they typically sleep in trees, where they find safety from predators. Their daily movements are quite coordinated, with the group staying close together for protection and cooperation. They are primarily diurnal, meaning they are active during the day. Much of their time is spent moving together through the forest, foraging, resting, and engaging in social activities. At night, they typically sleep in trees, where they find safety from predators. Their daily movements are quite coordinated, with the group staying close together for protection and cooperation. Play is a common behavior, especially among younger macaques. Juveniles often chase, wrestle, and climb together, which not only provides exercise but also teaches them social skills needed as adults. Adults also engage in play, though less frequently, using it as a way to ease tensions and strengthen group unity. They are also known to be curious and intelligent, showing problem-solving abilities when interacting with their environment. This curiosity sometimes brings them into contact with human areas, especially when forests border agricultural land. Despite these interactions, their natural tendency is to remain within the safety of dense forest groups where cooperation and social bonds are central to their survival. Sulawesi crested macaques have a wide range of vocalizations that they use to communicate with one another in the dense forests where they live. These sounds serve different purposes, from maintaining group cohesion to warning of potential threats. For example, soft grunts and coos are commonly exchanged during peaceful interactions or while individuals are foraging close together, helping to reassure one another of their presence. When tension arises, the macaques produce sharper calls, such as barks or shrieks, which can signal aggression, alarm, or conflict. These louder vocalizations are particularly important in the thick vegetation of their habitat, where visual signals may not be effective. Alarm calls alert the group to danger, prompting individuals to become vigilant or flee. Mothers and infants also use specific calls to maintain contact. Infants emit high-pitched squeaks or cries when they need comfort, food, or protection, and mothers respond with gentle vocalizations to calm them. These exchanges help strengthen the bond between mother and offspring while ensuring the young remain safe within the group. Interestingly, vocal communication among Sulawesi crested macaques is often combined with facial expressions and body language. Their calls are rarely used in isolation. Instead, they are part of a broader communication system that includes baring teeth, eyebrow raises, or other gestures, which adds nuance to the meaning of each sound. This combination of vocal and visual signals makes their social interactions rich and complex. Sulawesi crested macaques are primarily frugivorous, meaning that fruit makes up the majority of their diet. They spend much of their day searching for ripe fruits within the tropical forests of Sulawesi. Because fruit availability can vary with the seasons, their foraging patterns shift throughout the year to take advantage of what is abundant. This strong dependence on fruit also makes them important seed dispersers, helping to maintain the health and diversity of the forest ecosystem. Although fruit is their preferred food, they are highly adaptable and include a variety of other plant materials in their diet. They consume leaves, flowers, seeds, and buds when fruits are less plentiful. This flexibility allows them to survive in different types of forest habitats, including disturbed or secondary forests where fruit-bearing trees may not always be abundant. In addition to plant matter, they occasionally eat small animals, insects, and other invertebrates, which provide extra protein and nutrients. This opportunistic feeding behavior reflects their ability to make use of different food sources depending on availability. They often forage both on the ground and in trees, taking advantage of their agility in both environments. Their varied diet not only sustains them but also plays an ecological role in shaping the forests they inhabit. By spreading seeds through their droppings, they contribute directly to forest regeneration, making them a keystone species in Sulawesi's ecosystem. Sulawesi crested macaques do not have a strict breeding season, as reproduction can occur throughout the year, though peaks often align with periods when food is more abundant. This ensures that infants are born during times when mothers have better access to resources, increasing the chances of survival for the young. Females signal their readiness to mate through visible physical changes. The most noticeable is the swelling of the pinkish to reddish skin around the rump, which enlarges significantly during estrus. This swelling communicates to males that the female is fertile and ready to mate, and it often attracts attention from multiple males within the group. Mating is generally promiscuous, with both males and females having multiple partners. While dominant males may secure more mating opportunities, they cannot monopolize females completely, as lower-ranking males also succeed in breeding. This system increases genetic diversity within the group and reduces the risk of infanticide, since paternity is often uncertain. The gestation period lasts around 5.5 to 6 months, after which a single infant is typically born. Mothers are the primary caregivers, keeping the infant close and nursing it for many months. Other group members, particularly females, sometimes show interest in infants, grooming or holding them, which helps the young become integrated into the social group. The close-knit social structure of macaques provides the infant with protection and social learning opportunities as it grows. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for even more viewing pleasure. Don't forget, like and comment. Feel free to share.